Hi everyone, and welcome to day 5 of the 5-day challenge. We've been working really hard this week. Thank you. For those of you who've just joined us, my name's Leslie Strachan. I'm a Jack Canfield trainer in the Success Principles, and that's the work that we've been working on this week. So I hope you've had a really good time. So in day 1, we did a list of what you don't want in your life anymore. And if you didn't want that in your life, what do you want? So we came along and constructed an I want list, which is really good fun. And the list can be any length you like, from a couple of things to a couple of hundred things. It really doesn't matter. It's your life. So on day 2, when we came to make our own one, our I want list. If I could speak today, I'd be dangerous, people. Yeah. So it's the things that you want to do, the things that you want to have, and the things that you want to be. It isn't about the big cars and the swimming pools and the horses and all that sort of thing. It can be if you want it to be. Most people just want to be a useful member of society, to be happy, to be a good mom, to be a good employee. So it can be anything you want it to be. So all I advise you to do is just write down, just pour out onto a piece of paper or onto your computer exactly what it is you wish you had. So we then took our I want list, and we're now going to break it down into 6 areas of your life. And if you remember, in the week, we looked at our finances, and this is to do with money and property and cars and things that you want to have, in terms of houses, cars, brilliant jobs, or whatever job you want. It really, really doesn't matter. We all need an income so that we can pay our expenses, right? So it is important, unless you're going to live off grid, then that's fine too. So then we looked at career and or jobs, and we talked about whether you wanted to actually get a job, go back to work and get a job, whether you want to have a career. If so, what does that look like? What's your career progression? We looked at also whether you wanted to be an entrepreneur and set off a side hustle to get your business started. There's nothing wrong with any of those things, or you just may want to be happily retired and find other things to do. The third part of our I want list looked at relationships. So we're thinking here about the relationships we have with our family, with our friends, with our co-workers, with groups that we belong to. How strong are they? Would you like to surround yourself with positive, like-minded people where you have something in common, and actually ditch those people that drag you down and make you depressed? Then we looked at fun and recreation. So here we looked at the things that you would do for fun. So do you play sports? Are you arty? What else? Do you go to the gym? Do you walk a lot? Do you have fun with friends? Do you go out for meals? Do you go out for drinks? Do you like coffee? Whatever you want to do. So how do you spend that time? And if you have no time to have fun and recreation, this might be a great opportunity for finding that slot. Just have an hour or so with your friends, with your family. That is, if you get on with them. So the 5th one is about personal goals. And here we were talking about whether you wanted to go back to school or college or university. Why do you want to do that? How will that help you? It may be like me. I was talking in the week about controlling my pre-diabetes. So my personal goal is to lose weight and reduce my sugar levels. That's super important to me right now. Other personal goals could be joining a club where you can get fit, but doing something that you enjoy, sporty, dancing, arty, painting. Try something new, because you won't know if you like it until you actually go try something out. Join a walking club. My husband runs walking clubs around here. So the other point you might be able to think about is fitness and health. So in terms of your fitness and health, how healthy are you? What's your blood pressure like? What's your weight like? What's your BMI like? Are you a couch potato, or are you fit and healthy? Are you doing too much? Are you not doing enough? So these are all the things that you probably need to be thinking about. Now, when you look at these 6 areas of your life, the most important thing to think about is what jumps off the screen at you that you think is really important to you right now. So if I asked you to prioritize all these 6 areas, they may not be in this order. So, for example, my personal goals and my fitness and health are number 1 and number 2 now. And then after that, the other things come in. So you may have something you think, I really want to work on that. Now, in order to live a balanced lifestyle, we have to have some goals in all 6 areas. Well, I say we have to have, you don't, but it's you lead a better, balanced, happier lifestyle if you do. But there are going to be priority areas that you want to focus on. So once we've done that, so we've got our I want list now, and we have our 6 areas of our life that we need to divide those I wants into. So move all of those into the 6 areas of your life, then go on to Unsplash or some free royalty photographs and pictures and images. And for all those things on your I want list, pick some images that best represent what it is you want to achieve with your vision. And I remember during the week I showed you mine, and I showed you some students' ones from year 10 and some college students' vision boards, because one of our Jack Canfield success principles is about focusing on what you want. And if you focus on what you want, the likelihood is that you will achieve it. If you believe, you can achieve it. And there's more success principles around how to believe in yourself a bit later on our weekly coaching courses, which you may like to join in. So this is mine. It's very linear. You could have words, you could have word clouds. It doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you can see it. Lots of different times during the day. So mine's on my wall above my laptop here. Yours could be on your phone. It could be in the kitchen as you open a cupboard and you see it every day. It doesn't matter as long as it's visible. So if it's not visible, please make sure it is visible. So in terms of day 4, we have now got our I want list. We've now divided it into 6 areas of our life. We've done our vision board. Now we're going to set some goals. So when I said earlier about what's important to you right now, what would that one thing be? What would one thing be if I met you in 12 months' time? What would you have achieved in that time? Whether you can believe it or not is totally irrelevant at this point in time. I do want you to have that one goal. So could it be around getting or changing your job, starting a business, knowing what you want in life and knowing where your passion lies, gaining that qualification, starting a new hobby, having a baby, losing weight, helping other people, get a volunteer job? Whatever that goal is, now is the time to set a SMART goal. So in terms of doing that from your I want list, what is the one thing that jumps out at you that you think you want to do? For me, it was losing weight and eating properly so that I don't have to take medication. I want to stay healthy so that I continue to work because I love working. What's yours? So now let's make that a SMART goal. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Relevant could mean realistic as well. So for my personal goals, I want to weigh under 10 stone. I want to lose 1 pound a week. I can realistically achieve that. Why is it relevant? Because I want to stay fit and healthy in order to enjoy life, and I don't want to have to take medication. Time bound? Yes. The aim is to achieve my goal by the 31st of December 2023. So now why don't you write yours? Not only for the one goal that really jumps out at you, but for all your I want lists in priority order are the most important things in your life. So have a go at that over the next couple of weeks. let me know in the community pages. We have a course running called our weekly coaching sessions. So put all your comments in there. I will come back to you and help you. It's absolutely fine. If you're visual, like I am, I like roadmaps. So I've got my roadmap up here with my vision board too. If you looked further afield in terms of the next few years, look at your I want list and your SMART goals and map them out. This image can be found on Google, so you can have a look at the images for that. Other search engines do exist, so you can use my roadmap to map out how many, it could be months, it could be years, it could be quarters, it could be decades. It doesn't matter as long as you have a roadmap that twists and turns. So what I want you to do now, when you've finished the I want list and the vision, I want you to go into the community section and share your vision and get some feedback on it, because sharing is good. So we're going to go to Leslie's school, look at the 5-day challenge and put in your vision board and let's chat about it. We are all here in the community to support you and to guide you and to be friends. So whatever you say in the community stays in the community. That's where we build trust and that's where we build relationships as Jack Canfield trainers. So bring all those 5 things together, share your journey in the community page, and let us know how you've been getting on. You don't have to do this alone. So what's next for you? First off, I want to thank you for joining me on these discovery workshops. It's been a pleasure. So to continue that journey, I don't want to leave you alone, just out there with your vision board. So why don't you register for my free weekly coaching sessions? Currently, they're on Tuesdays between 12:30 and 1:15, I think. So if you go to Leslie's School on Thinkific, you can join me for the free weekly coaching sessions. They are recorded, so they will be in the community pages for you to look at each week if you can't join me. Or if you'd just like to have an exploratory chat with me about how you want to move forward if you're not very sure, then use the Calendly link there on the slide and book some time out with me and we can have a chat up to, it says 15 minutes, but it's 45. Or you could sign up for the whole course at Leslie's School at thinkific.com. It's called What Do You Want? And you could have access to all the materials and the community and the weekly coaching sessions there. So the only thing you have to lose probably is about 45 minutes of your time each week. What you have to gain is really finding out what makes you tick, what your passions are, what your direction in life is, and anything else that doesn't suit your direction of travel, you can now start to say, no, I don't want to do that anymore. And no is a really, really powerful word. But yes to making your future the way you want it to be is an amazing thing to do. So come and join me, because you can find your direction in life with me as your guide. And I'll be really looking forward to helping you do that. All the videos for the 5-day challenges are on YouTube. They are also in the 5-day challenge course website. So do feel free to go along. And if you'd like to get some weekly hints and tips, then just sign up on my website, lesliestrachan.com. We'll add you to the email list and you'll get weekly hints and tips to help you move forward. In the meantime, have a great life, everybody.